Hello all, Jeff here with a new video, first video of 2019, back in the cycle production hopper because this hopper is meant for training for the Forza Racing Championship. However, some people are using this as training for the Forza Ramming Championship, of all things, and you're about to see why. First race I'll show you, Sonoma Grand Prix in the 99 Dodge Viper. So, like my previous cycle production video, it's, you know, every single one is using, every single person here is using a bone stock car, no upgrades, no tuning. As we're about to get into turn 2, and just watch what happens here. These two just take each other out. As we go to the apex here, bang! There's 4 or 5 being collected at one turn because of those two. But anyway, 10th from 14 out of 14 people have actually gained 4 spots, believe it or not. And there's a, you know, a couple of bottle jobs leading to a ram and a punt, and it's just ongoing because there's a couple of guys on the grass. This guy's just punting me into the grass. Yep, good job, mate. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, very interesting stuff to kick things off. Anyway, this Brazilian guy, he's on the grass again. He's made an absolute meal out of lap 1, and I'm going to grab another couple of positions here. There's someone else on the grass, so, you know, the top 6 have pulled away, and so they should. They've stayed out of trouble, and as we go to this hairpin, there we go, more ramming for you, more Forza Ramming Championship practice for those two. Anyway, as we go into the last lap, I'm in P5. You may think, what's the point? Well, I've actually caught up to the leaders somewhat after all the pandemonium that was happening before. But, you know, your face is ugly, P4 at the moment. Then we've got someone that really loves Dodge Vipers in P3. With the Grand Prix circuit, we're using this really tight chicane, not a fan of it. And then we use the LUT, we use the hairpin, you know. Not a fan of that either. I much prefer the hairpin that NASCAR uses. But anyway, what can you do? So here we go into the hairpin. I've taken a much cleaner line here. So here we go. I'm right by your face is ugly. Am I going to get P4? Doesn't look like it. It's going to be a very close finish though. However, the game says I finished 4th, but I know that's not the case. And the results confirmed that I actually finished in 5th place, which was correct. Next race, the Mercedes C63 Black at Hockenheim National. So, you may have seen in my previous video, I won very easily with this combination. However, starting P6 this time, so you just never know what's going to happen. I'll take the clean line into turn 1. Only a couple of people have done that, well the leaders have, but everyone else behind me, you know, they don't know what they're doing. Anyway, I'm going to go round the outside for turn 2. But guess what's going to happen? I've got rammed. Of course it's going to happen. Thanks for ruining the race, mate. Anyway, further into lap 1, there's 3 guys just smashing into each other as they do. And the rammer, he's punted someone else into the sand at Sachs Curve or Vettel Corner, whatever you like to call it. But I should be up at the front, but because of that rammer, I'm in 12th. I've gained 2 positions after getting rammed, but what can you do? And there's another position, so, you know, 11th out of 14, you know, it's not the best, but considering what happened before, it's an alright recovery. End of lap 2, I'm in 10th position, so the guy in 9th, you know, I don't know what he's thinking here. He thinks he'll just take all of the runoff area, and guess what happens to him? Bang! In the air, into the tyre wall. See you later, mate. And that's where I finished, 9th. So, yeah, could have been a lot better. Now, the next race I will show you was at Lime Rock, West Chicane with the Ford Falcon XR8. Of course, I'm the only one that's actually gone with a different colour. But what can you do? You know, being an Aussie, using an Aussie car, I should have the advantage. However, everyone in front of me quite clearly doesn't know how to handle Australian muscle, because they're just, you know, just bumping into each other, which is ridiculous. And there we go, someone else is just punting me into the grass. You know, it's not ideal. People just sending people sideways as they do. There's a fair bit of carnage going on here. Look at this. Luckily that guy in the middle of the track was ghosted, and then there's like 4 or 5 or 6 cars just, you know, they're just tangled in between their wheels, and all of a sudden someone's into the tyre wall. Bang! There goes that guy. Ninth position. So yeah, very eventful first lap. So here we go. Yearwood got a bit slidey. I end up giving them the tap, and you know what? I thought I'd give the position back, and as a result, I just caused carnage. And just judging by what happened there, Yearwood, like myself, is not using collision assist. So, for those who don't know, if you collide with someone, if you have collision assist turned off, and you collide with someone that has collision assist turned off as well, contact will be just like it was before the recent update for collisions. Anyway, lap 2, I'm in 11th. You know, this cluster of cars, they just can't seem to pull away or gain, or, you know, it's just all over the shop with these XR8s. People just don't know how to drive them, and it's sad because this is the last of the Aussie Fords. But here we go, a fair bit going on here. Yearwood's getting slidey again into the grass. You know, I've got nowhere else to go there. And into the west chicane, I'll get a couple wheels in the grass as well. And you know what? I'm not having to repeat what happened with myself and Yearwood. All of a sudden, the grey car's into the tyre wall. Yearwood has just completely cut the corner. And yeah, not the best there. However, Yearwood is fishtailing out of the last turn, and I'm going to gain 9th position here. You know, it's not the best position, let's be honest, but could have been a lot worse. I'm out of the carnage. However, I've gone wide into turn 1, and that's going to give Yearwood the opportunity to grab 9th place back from me. However, he's got a couple wheels on the grass there, and I'm going to get 9th position back. Or am I? As we go into the left-hander, it's a bit of camber there for Yearwood to work with. However, I've got the better run into that slight right-hand turn as we're about to go to the uphill, and you know, he just braked way too late. He's into the tyres, and that's 9th place pretty much secured, and that was the end of that one. So yeah, fair bit going on there, but what can you do? The next race was at the Dubai Mountain Circuit using Tanner Faust's GRC Volkswagen Beetle. Now you're thinking, oh yeah, it's a Beetle, but if you play GT Sport, you'll know that the Beetle in Group 3 is very good. And this Beetle is actually pretty good in Forza as well. Anyway, starting in 3rd position, so we've got Dainsel in 1st place, very good driver, so is Master Phil. Anyway, there's a fair bit going on here. It's a bit, you know, it wasn't your typical Forza Ramming Championship race. It was more like a proper Forza Racing Championship race. Yeah, you have a bit of contact, like I just, you know, dug into that wall there at the corner, but didn't hurt that many people, so we'll get away with that. But you know, we go up to this mountain section, you know, very awkward to learn, because you know it doesn't really flow. However, if you had the Forza Motorsport 7 demo, you may have, you know, tried a heap of laps on this track just to learn it. Anyway, Dainsel has been pushed wide, and I've tagged him. Unfortunately, I didn't mean to do it, so he's in 4th place now. But you know, I'm in 3rd. The top 2 are battling hammer and tongs, so you never know. I could grab a position from those 2, but it's looking like a half decent battle, and it could be one of those battles where I could just pick up the crumbs and take the lead. So you just never know what's going to happen with these ones. But I thought, you know what, stay behind them, see what happens. Hopefully I can capitalise on a mistake that both of them could probably make. But yeah, you know, it is lap 1. There is 3 more laps after this, so you just never know what's going to happen. So stay cautious, wait, and you know, get the pass done when it's the right time. So you know what, we'll skip to lap 2, the end of lap 2, so Master Phil still in second place. And he turns in a bit too much, and as a result, he's into the pits. He just cost himself second place and possibly a win. And you don't need a pit in these public hoppers, so unfortunate for him. At the end of lap 4, Dainzel was actually right behind me, and do you know what? I thought I'll let him pass since I punted him wide. Let him have that position because, you know, I felt bad for him. I know he's a very good driver. I've raced against him before. Very, very good driver. So, you know, he deserves the position, and it's just a general public race. So, you know what? Fight another day. However, I actually closed in on him here, because as you can see, as we get to the line, it was very close between us. He decides to do a burnout at the end, not realising I was right up behind him. But anyway, next race, Suzuka West, and I'm on pole position somehow in the Formula Ford EcoBoost 200. So you just never know what's going to happen here. Now you're thinking, oh yeah, Formula Fords, you know, they'll have acres of grip. Well, no, look how skinny those tyres are. Despite the aero, I've just gone in wide into 130R. However, I'll try and maintain the lead as we get into turn 2, onto the brakes. As a result, I cop a punt. Now I've punted, broke Rochen pit as well. X-Ray 96 is going to try and capitalise on the lead. However, the tyres are interlocking, and well, you know, he could have had the lead. Unfortunately, not the case, as the leader has smashed into the tyre wall. That's his race done. I'm in third place. The leader has completely cut Degner 2 as we go into the hairpin. So it is on for young and old here. People going every which way. People just punting into each other. I'm just onto the grass in the inside of the hairpin because I didn't want to get into the carnage. And I'm back in second place somehow. So just behind the radius. We'll see what happens here as we approach Spoon Curve. These things are very twitchy. The radius goes a bit wide in the Spoon Curve. I just turned way too early into the grass, onto the AstroTurf, and I'm going to get a bit slidey. However, I get a helping hand here, and I've just been pushed straight into the sand. And X-Ray has smashed into the tyre wall as well. For those who are wondering, X-Ray is normally LSEM Oz, however his main account has been banned, so he's using his secondary account for the next week or so. Anyway, start lap 4. This guy here smashes into the tyre wall, and I've got nowhere else to go, and I've flipped him. It's as simple as that. Let's have a look at that again. So he just completely cut the corner, smashes into the tyre wall, and yeah, he's airborne, unfortunately. It's a shame for him. And 5th place was where I ended up finishing. But anyway, and the guy that ended up winning was Butler. So yeah, good on you, mate. I know you're watching this video, so yeah, stayed away from the carnage. That's what happens if you stay out of the carnage. It just increases your chances of a lead. Anyway, Sebring in the Lotus 311. So starting in position number 6. We'll see how we go with this one, because you know, light cars aren't always, they can still be very twitchy, and this is a prime example, as there's a fair bit of lag going on here. Unfortunate for those two. And look at this battle for the lead. It is on here. Is it going to be contact? Yes, there is. Definitely contact. It is on for young and old here. So X-Ray's in the lead. So yeah, good on him. But you just never know what's going to happen. With light cars like this, just with a fair bit of power for its weight, you just never know what's going to happen. As I've braked way too late, and there we go. Fair bit of carnage going on here. I thought of making the move on Butler. I actually do. However, I get in the grass, so Butler's going to get back into 5th position, unfortunately. And then we go to turn 17, and I just gone in way too hot, let's be honest. And then I get on the gas, just a slight tap and a little bit of a sim twitch. Yes, I'm using sim steering. Oh! I nearly got smashed off there. Luckily I didn't, and I'm down to 8th position unfortunately. So we go to lap 2. These two have gone wide, so that's going to give me 6th position. So not too bad there. Further on into the lap, fair bit of carnage. So X-Ray's involved. Looks like Butler's involved as well. It's all going on here, so they've got nowhere to go, and I'm in 4th position. Well, actually, Butler is still in 3rd place, so you know, he got away with it. Whether wheels interlocked there, I don't know, but Butler has got a couple of wheels on the grass, and that's going to give me 3rd place as we go into turn 17 on the last lap, and a nice little drift. Do I hold it? Just. Not too bad for myself. So, despite all that, I end up finishing 3rd. Who knows what could have happened if I didn't stuff up turn 17 on lap 1. But yeah, there you go. Last race I'll show you was at Nürburgring Full. Nordschleife and GP circuits combined using the number 2 Audi R18. So let's see how we go with this one. With the R18, you have to be, you have to button bash the clutch a fair bit, because if you're using manual clutch, doesn't like it. As I get a hit from behind, and yep, carnage, fair bit going on here. People smashing into each other every which way, and I got out of that in 3rd place somehow. So yeah, prototypes, especially this Audi R18. As I get another tap, bone stock Audi R18s in Forza have really long gears, so if you're using clutch, you need to be really careful not to stall the thing. If it means button bashing the clutch, it means button bashing the clutch. As the leader is just, I don't know what's happened to him. He's into the sand. That's his race, son. This guy, he's into the sand as well. That's going to give me the lead. Anyway, we go to the Nordschleife, and this really quick corner, I just turned in way too early for the second part. I'm on the grass, I've hit the curb, I'm into the fence. It's not like Horizon, you just slow down if you're in the wall a bit too much. So down to 2nd place. I've bottled that one. However, further on into the lap, the guy that took the lead from me, he's done the exact same thing. He's off, he's into the sand, and I've taken back the lead. So, you know what? That's all that happened. And today's abomination of cycle production racing, that's all for me for today anyway. But there you have it. So if you like the video, smash the thumbs up button, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and if you want to see more, subscribe and tap the notification icon. Anyway, this is Jeff here. Happy racing and happy new year. Cheers.